Hey guys, I'm back with a Blu-ray and DVD collection update. It's a small update, a little bit of news and a few pickups. First up was some news, and I'm trying to focus on things that are not obvious, like Alien Covenant. I mean, everybody knows that came out, but a few things that might have escaped your attention that I found interesting that's coming out. Shout Factory is releasing the Lou Ferrigno movie Hercules 1 and 2. And that's out, I think, next week, into August, I believe. Shout Factory is also going to release a Nashi set, and I think that's in October, Volume 2. And the big thing about this one is it's got Werewolf versus the Yeti, which is a much sought after title. So I can't wait for Volume 2. You can pre-order it right now on Amazon, I think, for like $80. Hopefully it'll come down to more like 50. The Cohen Media Group is releasing a Blu-ray of The Old Dark House, 1932 classic with Boris Karloff. The DVD that Kino put out, I believe it was Kino, with the commentary track and things like that, it looks like it's the same, but hopefully it's much better picture quality. Also available, still available, I pre-ordered this in July, which was Franco's Two Female Spies and Flowered Pansies. And that's coming from Severin. And if you pre-order it, it's a limited edition. It has a bonus feature. I think it's like the uncut version, something like that. But that's still available from the Severin website. Also from Severin, which is available now as a pre-order, is Richard Stanley's The Other World. And it's a limited edition that'll be signed by the slipcase, I assume, is going to be signed, autographed by Richard Stanley. So that's a pretty awesome deal. I went ahead and pre-ordered that. Kino, probably everybody knows this, Kino is releasing a Blu-ray on Rawhead Rex. Finally, we'll get a Blu-ray at Rawhead Rex. It's not a great film, but I think it's worth having. Flicker Alley is releasing a newly restored 1925's The Lost World. And I think that's in September or October, I believe. And then there's a Jose Ramon Larraz double feature from Dorado Films that has a Stigma and Emma Portas. So that sounds pretty interesting. And then finally, Redemption is releasing Killer Barbies from Jess Franco. And you can pre-order that as well, which I have already done. I believe that's coming out in October. So that's my little bit of news, and then now I'll show you what I've picked up over the last couple weeks. First up is Seijun Suzuki's The Taisho Trilogy, which is a trilogy of supernatural films. My buddy Skinslip, I think, posted today or yesterday a really nice overview of the box set, so I'm not going to belabor that. If you're interested in seeing the details on this box set from Arrow, then slip over there and look at his video. But yeah, this looks like a really nice box set. It's 3 movies plus a book, standard Arrow stuff. Actually, I didn't like the sound of that. It sounded like something's jangling. Let me fix that. But anyway, you got the book. Let's see. Yeah, I got a loose disc. Hate that. Yamuje. I guess that's Yamuje. These look very, very interesting. Suzuki was a director that got blackballed. I'm not sure I know the storyline on that, but he released these supernatural tales after Nikatsu Films had blackballed him. I don't know what the story is on that, but it'd be interesting to research it. Next up is a Gialli, The Strange Vice of Mr. Mrs. Ward, and that's Sergio Martino. And this is a shameless release that has interviews with Martino. Um, Looks like it's just a series of interviews as far as special features. But yeah, this is a really, really good Gialli. Alright, then I've got, okay, this one, I have no idea. This came as part of, this is Neverland. What happened was on the DVD Talk website, I participate in a number of those monthly contests. So power watching contests, if you will. Of course, the most famous one is October's Horror Challenge, which I'm going to do again. In July, they did a science fiction fantasy challenge, and they give away prizes, so it's kind of fun. I won prizes, so this came as part of a prize pack, Neverland. I know nothing about it. Another one that came as part of this science fiction challenge prize is the 4 collection Roger Corman Sword and Sorcery. I already have this, so I'll probably just flip it on eBay. And then finally, the last thing I got as a prize for the challenge was this Hobbit 5 Armies edition. This looks like it's 5 discs. Lord. I have watched The Lord of the Rings, but ironically enough, I've not watched any Hobbit movies, so I'll probably check that out shortly. Next up is this is my favorite Johnny Depp movie, and that is Ed Wood. Picked it up for $8. Love this movie. And of course, Martin Landau is fantastic as Bela Lugosi. Now here is an underrated slasher film that needs some love and attention, and that is Fade to Black. I really like this slasher film, and this really is begging for a Arrow treatment edition or an 88 Films treatment. I'd love to see somebody pick this title up. Here's another loose freaking DVD. This is really loose. I'd really like to see somebody pick this thing up and do something with it. Fade to Black. Tight little slasher film. My buddy Andrew in Australia recommended I picked this up, and it's Dead End Drive-In. Finally broke down and bought it. This is the Arrow release. I've never seen it. Looking forward to it. This is a film I can't wait to watch, and it's going to wait until October, and that is The Zodiac Killer. Really can't wait to check this bad boy out. This is a new release. AGFA and Something Weird put this out. This is an early 70s. I mean, it's probably grimy and gritty like all those 70 movies, but it's an interesting, never heard of it before. Can't wait to check out The Zodiac Killer. It's a 4K scan with a commentary track. You'll probably be shocked to see this next one. This is a Scream Factory release that I did not have. It's been in my wish list listing for a long time. I just never picked it up, and that's Without Warning. A lot of people are talking about how this is one of their favorite Scream Factory releases, so I'm eager to check this out as well. That'll again be in October. And then finally, the director's cut of Night of the Creeps, which that's another one. I had it in the wish list and just never pulled the trigger, and now I have. So I'm sure everybody's watching this has Night of the Creeps, but yeah. So that'll do it for my Blu Ray and DVD update for August. That's going to be the last update for August. I guess I will see you Friday with another Franco Fridays. Thanks.